Hey guys, Dr. Berg here. In this video, we're going to do a before and after on neck pain. So you had a car accident about how long ago?
It was in 2010, so 6 years ago.
Wow. So tell me, you were sitting there. Did you see the other car coming?
No, I was looking into the review mirror and I was rear-ended, so I got whiplashed.
Okay, so when you're rear-ended, your neck goes back first, and then it whip-backs forward right here, so we get a lot of damage in the neck. So right now, you've been having a lot of neck problems, right?
That's correct.
You have pain and stiffness, right?
That's correct.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being very severe pain, 0 being no pain, how would you rate it right now?
Probably 8 to 9.
Wow. Now let's take a look at the range of motion. Go ahead and tuck your head forward. Okay, that seems to be somewhat okay.
Yes.
Okay, now go back. Okay, so it doesn't go back.
Mm-hmm.
So your neck is kind of stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's right.
All right, so look to the left.
Look to the left.
Okay, and the right. Good. Any problem with that?
It seems okay.
Okay. All right. So we got a problem in extension. Now, the first thing, we know that there's damage from the whiplash. So, and I can do that, but I want to make sure that we really resolve this thing as fast as possible. And of course, I know that there's 2 things that will cause a problem with the neck. One is the neck problem itself. Number 2 is digestion. Okay. I did find out she has a lot of digestive issues. Okay. So we're just going to first see how much of the digestion is keeping your neck locked up. Okay. So to do that, we're going to do a little work with the gallbladder. So you can lay on your back. So we're just going to do a little mild pressing over the gallbladder area. Now what's happening, the gallbladder right here has nerves that go right up into the neck. And if it's congested, which it is, that's going to keep your neck really tight. Okay, now we're going to press the other side too. Why? Because there's 2 nerves. There's one that goes up here and this one over here, and they're called the phrenic nerves, and they connect to the diaphragm and the organs underneath the rib cage. And so if your pancreas is working too hard, or the gallbladder, it can refer pain. The hip bone's connected to the thigh bone. And I know this is uncomfortable, so I'm going kind of light.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Okay. So you can sit up for me. And if you can sit back in the chair here. All right, so I just did a little work on the digestive system, and I want you to tell me the pain, where is that at now?
It feels relaxed, actually. I feel like a big weight is off my shoulders, actually. It feels great, actually. And the back actually feels lighter.
Wow.
Too.
So it was at I think a 7 or 8. What is it now? The pain.
Probably a 2.
A 2, that's pretty good. Now, go ahead and move your head back. Let me see what happens to your neck. Okay, is it going back a little bit better?
A little bit better.
Okay, so we knocked out some of the pain. Now, here's the interesting thing. Would you ever think in a million years it was connected to your gallbladder or your digestive system?
No.
Yeah. So this is going deeper into the system, and I just already have done this a million times, so I already know it's connected. But what's interesting is like you can knock out so much problems with the neck by working on the digestive system, and no one does this. So I'm going to recommend that I already found out what she's eating. She's following all my videos, so she's eating good. But I think what you'd benefit from is a little help with your stomach and the gallbladder, just from a nutrition standpoint, because if you took probably the gallbladder formula and then apple cider vinegar plus before you ate, that would allow her to eat more more complete digestion, take the congestion of the gallbladder, reduce this, and your neck will feel better and better and better. Okay, so that's one thing I'm going to recommend. Now we're going to actually clean up some of the injury from the car accident. So let's do that next. I have to first differentiate if the problem is in the neck or is it in the shoulder muscles, because her neck muscles or shoulder muscles are like really tight, and so is her neck. So I need to find out what it is. Okay, so I'm going to stretch your arms. I'm going to stretch it, and you can relax your arms. I'm going to stretch it up. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm stretching the muscles right underneath her arms. Relax your shoulders. And I'm stretching as the person is relaxing, stretching up. What this is doing, it's relaxing all the upper back muscles. Now I want you to tilt your head back, see if it's any looser.
Yes.
Look at that. Come back up. Go back again. Is that better?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
So she has a lot of muscle problems in her upper back that are tightening the problem. But she was in a whiplash, so the first action was going back. So she tore all the muscles and the tendons on the front part of her vertebra. So we don't want to do any stretching back, okay, unless she moves her head back. The stretch you want to do is forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stretch some of the muscles forward. And I'm lifting the back of her skull up, stretching forward, like just like that. We're just going to do that like a few times. I'm kind of isolating her skull and lifting and stretching the spine going forward. Now, the only time I wouldn't do this if she was in a car accident from the front end. It's real subtle. Okay, now tilt your head back. Let's see what it is now. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a little bit better at all?
It is better, yes.
Okay, good. So now the next thing we're going to do, there's two collarbones right here. And there's two little muscles underneath there. We're going to stretch the collarbones. Not the collarbones, but the muscles underneath the collarbones. I'm going to take my hand, and she could even probably do it with a massage tool, but we're going to show how to do it up underneath here. So I'm going to have you tilt your head back, forward. Good, go back and forward. Forward. Good, and back. Forward. And back. And I'm lifting. One more time. One more time. Okay, good. Okay. So let's try it again on your own. Tilt your head back. Okay. Seems like it's doing okay. Mm-hmm. So now there's a couple other things that we're going to do. There's a lot of muscles that go from this bone right in your neck up underneath the chin. And these are very tender, but this is what you can do yourself. You can work on these muscles up underneath the chin. So we're going to kind of stretch those a little bit. Because think about it. Her neck is being pulled forward. She's not able to go back. So all this is too tight. So what we have to do is we have to stretch all the muscles underneath the chin, which are connected to, there's a bone right here called the hyoid bone. Good. It's probably very sensitive. Okay, good. All right, so we stretch that. Now, I already know one other technique is someone can't go back, we go forward. We stretch them going forward. So what we're going to do is we're going to have you flex your head forward as much as you can. Good. Come up. Do it again. And I'm just going to assist her. Just as much as you can, but just a little bit more. So you always stretch the opposite muscles. Okay, good. Okay, you can bring your head back up. Now, do you feel more relaxed?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead and tilt your head back and tell me what it feels like now.
It feels better, actually. There's discomfort.
Yeah. So this is what I think that's going on. You don't want to like do more than that per day, but I would definitely, you can do this on yourself. You can get a massage tool or your hand, and you work on these points right here. That gave you a lot of relief in your neck. You work on your digestion. You can stretch these muscles right here. You can even take your head and stretch forward like this every single day. And what's going to happen, just do that every single day, just maybe 5 minutes. And each day it's going to get a little better and better and better and better. Because it's been going on 2 years, your neck is like so used to this position. But I think you can get this thing back probably within a week and a half. There's some other things you can do as well. But I think this would be the first step. But you do have a lot of tightness right here. So like, for example, let me just show you one more. If she took like a bar where she hung her arm and stretched this, relax your arm. Good. And she just stretched this arm, relax your arm. I'm just kind of mimicking stretching. And we stretch this one right here. This is going to actually take a lot of stress off her neck. In fact, if we just did this, go ahead and tilt your head back and relax your arms. See how your neck comes back? Yes. Come forward?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just don't do that in public and mention my name. That's good. But if she stretches all these muscles, it's going to give her neck more and more relief. So there's a lot of things you can do, but that should at least get you started and give you some relief. And you look like you're ready for a nap right now, but it just takes a lot of tension because for 2 years your muscles have been holding on to something, so they're fatigued. So now they can finally chill out. So she'll probably sleep good tonight. So does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So your pain was a 7 and went down to 2. What is it at now?
It's probably closer to 1 now.
I love it.
Yes.
Awesome.
Me too.
Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
Okay,
Thank you,
good.
Dr. Berg.
You're welcome. Okay. Go ahead and apply some of these and put your comments below.